Where do their rights end and where do mine begin if I'm downstream catching all this crap they put in the river? What everybody does affects somebody else somewhere, whether it's strip mining, garbage, sewage, or a lack of any kind of protection that we have. Where do their rights end, where do mine begin? Scarcity of water in Letcher County is becoming worse on a regular basis due to the mining in the far end of Letcher County, the western end of the county, I suppose, northwestern end of the county. They're mining coal that's under drainage, and when they do that, the water table drops. And even when it does rebuild, they've inserted all the minerals from the coal mines into the water streams. And the water may become more plentiful, but it's not usable, considering all the sulfur and iron and whatnot that's in it. And it's going to continue to get worse. The more mining we have in Letcher County, the worse the water will get. Well, I'm chairman of the Letcher County Water and Sewer District now. We were in on the ground floor of forming the Letcher County Water and Sewer District. We applied to the Public Service Commission. We're created by the Public Service Commission in Frankfort approximately two and a half years ago. And prior to that, we were the North Fork Clean Water Committee, and I was in the original founding of the North Fork Clean Water group, and we've worked all along to clean up the rivers and streams and establish sewage and create a water system for the county as a whole. Letcher County, the population of Letcher County, only about 20% is served by public water. That means that we're not serving 80% of our population. And that's the point, that's what we're looking at, trying to figure out how to get water for the other 80% of this county. And the sewage proportion is much smaller than that. And that's what's created the pollution in the river. And that's, of course, is the raw water source for the Blackie and Whitesburg. And we've got to get that out to clean it up. It's a big job, a big undertaking. It's going to take a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of years and a lot of hard work. A lot of people don't realize that environmental issues are one of the most important issues facing any country, whether it's eastern Kentucky or the state of Kentucky or any other state. People tend to throw it down and let somebody else worry about it. These environmental issues are always somebody's concern. And people in Letcher County have the opinion that we're restricting their rights when we talk about environmental issues. But my question to them is, where do their rights end and where do mine begin if I'm downstream catching all this crap they put in the river? What everybody does affects somebody else somewhere, whether it's strip mining, garbage, sewage, or a lack of any kind of protection that we have. Where do their rights end, where do mine begin? Most people think we need a highway. We need just the quality of life for people living here in Letcher County needs improvement, much more than we need anything else. I'm talking about the 80% of the people that don't have it in Letcher County. People don't realize what they've lost. You have people in Neon, Whitesburg, Jenkins, and Blackie comprising 20% of the population of Letcher County. The other 80% don't even have those amenities. And their water's free if you really consider it. In my case, I lived out in the country and had no public water supply until about a year ago. I got hooked onto the Neon water system. Up at that time, I was paying over $600 a year in homeowner's insurance. My homeowner's insurance dropped to about $260 a year. My water's free, considering what I've saved on my insurance. People don't realize how lucky they are that have those things available for them. And we've got 80% of my counties like that. They don't have that. Well, we only have really 3 sewage plants in Letcher County. You're talking about the Neon Fleming sewage plant, the Jenkins system, and the Whitesburg system. Whitesburg system is running about 90 to 95% of capacity. In other words, they don't have room for much more. The Jenkins system is running also in the same category. The sad part about it is the Fleming Neon plant is running at about 50 to 55% of capacity and has the capacity to serve everything on the Boone Fork, including Heyman, Jackhorn, Goose Creek, of course Neon's on it, Whitaker, Seco, Kona, and Millstone should be on that plant. And it was built for that capacity, and they've never extended it. That's one of the issues that we face in the Letcher County Water and Sewer District, is trying to get that plant extended to cover everything down to Millstone and pump it back to the Fleming Neon plant. And that would remove, approximately 50 to 55% of the straight pipes in Letcher County if we got these coal camps removed from the creek. If you need water, my advice is to get a petition started, a neighborhood, and present it to the nearest utility, whether it be the Letcher County system, the Jenkins system, the Whitesburg, Blackie, or Neon system. The future of Letcher County and sewage, it's looking better. We're addressing the issue. We've studied it. We have a county-wide plan. It's a 25-year plan, and it'll cost $50 million to implement it. So it's going to be a long time. It's going to take a lot of work, and a lot of people are going to have to become involved. It's not just going to be the Letcher County Water and Sewer Commission. The entire public's going to have to support the issue. They're going to have to become involved and tell the politicians what we need and create the place to borrow the money or get grant money or ARC money or state money or whatever. It's going to take a concerted effort to get it done.